Breaking news! This is breaking news from ABCBT 19 News Center. We can confirm that Justice has just died. A quick insert made after the video was completed because iMovie's crap, and pretty much I don't think. So enough with the classic jokes, and when I say classic I mean old-fashioned jokes, which I would have done years ago. We actually talking about a serious thing here, and that Justice is in fact actually dead. No one is going to justice. We've seen the mastermind of this operation, Dennis Pushlin, who is the quote-unquote head of the DNR, which is the Donetsk People's Terrorist Organization, because that is what he has turned it into. And I think, yeah, only a UN organized thing that is bipartisan will do anything to prosecute the real war criminals, but I'm sorry, but that's never going to happen. And I think the last nail in the coffin of that has just happened. Now, I should mention that Dennis Pushlin, the evil mastermind of this operation, did say that he wanted a international investigation, but I think he was lying, as he normally does, because he's a piece of shit who scammed hundreds of people out of their hard-earned money. So, long story short, Russia has killed a whole bunch of Ukrainian prisoners, and they've tried to cover it up by blowing up the prison. Now, the problem is that that Dennis Pushlin is so intellectually challenged that he used a thermobaric weapon, which you should know Ukraine does not use, and maybe they have a few thermobaric weapons or something like that, but it was pretty obvious that he killed them. So what I think has happened is that the DNR is committing gross terrorist offensive. Like, they're like worse than the Nazis, and actually no, like half the evil of the Nazis, but seeing as they're so bigger, that's like, relatively speaking, they're like committing more evils than the Nazis, okay? So what Dennis Pushlin has done is he's done like evil stuff, like torture and stuff, and when he's killed them, he's like, oh shit, how do I cover myself? Blow up the prison. Now the problem is that Dennis Pushlin, in his intellectually challenged mind, hasn't realized that if a prison gets blown up by Ukraine, shouldn't there be some guards killed? So he's forgotten about that. So no guards have been killed. So it's obvious. So now Dennis Pushlin has obviously killed a whole bunch of prisoners. And I'm not saying Russia did this, because I don't think Vladimir Putin has done this, but seeing as Pushlin is a member of United Russia, I think Vladimir Putin should bear some responsibilities for the crimes committed by Mr. Pushlin. Is that okay? You all understand. So, seeing as no guards have been killed, I can confirm this attack was carried out by Russia, which means that Russia will not accept any bipartisan international court thing, and we'll use the example of the Libya example, saying that all the courts are fake and stuff, which, yeah, I'm sure they're a little bit fake. I mean, we do have like the Libya situation where Gaddafi said in it that they've got officers and stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm talking about the Gaddafi that would have got elected as president, but then they realised that, so they cancelled the election. Yeah, the democratically elected Gaddafi should be in power right now. Yeah, so pretty much Russia will not accept any bipartisan UN treaty now, because it will reveal their war crimes. And Ukraine, well, have you seen the footage? Yeah, they were posting murdering war prisoners before the Russians, who have now started to do it, because they're I'm honestly pissed off that Russia started doing it. So pretty much both countries committing war crimes, and they don't want their war criminals to be prosecuted. I mean, Ukraine is not innocent here. I'm pretty sure a few weeks ago they released like some guy from a battalion which got disbanded from war crimes a few weeks ago. The Russians were jumping all on it and complaining and stuff, saying that he was a terrorist even though he wasn't. So yeah, so I guarantee he's going to do some fucking war criminals, and now what's going to happen is that now the Nazis are going to start killing prisoners of war. And if what I think happens is that after the first few videos came out, they'll give it a strict word saying, stop killing prisoners, now they're going to start killing prisoners again. So I think that's sad for everyone, because, well, this has turned into a barbaric war. It's no longer civilized. It's not a war between two civilized countries. The war between two formerly civilized countries, unlike World War One. Because World War One was a battle between civilizations. The evil capitalists versus the good Germany. And good Germany lost. Sad. And Austria-Hungary, they should not be forgotten. Lest we forget. So now I'm going to take a quick few seconds of silence to remember those killed in the Great War.